All. Dear students, Jai Hind, very good morning. Welcome back to our revision program. As you all know, in our last lecture, and in since last two lectures, lecture number 6, 7, as you all know, we are actually continuing solving some of the difficult examples. If you can remember, in last lecture, we actually understood how two volumes can be compared. They were the question of comparison of two volumes, and it suggests when one solid reshaped into another solid, there will be definitely the comparison of the two volumes, as you all know very well that we have done already. Now, dear student, in today's lecture, we are going to solve some such examples which we haven't taken in our regular course of study. Before I start discussing about these particular examples, I first want to discuss with you some of the important aspects of these examples. Okay, so dear student, chapter number 10, as you know. Okay, name of the chapter Mensuration, as you know. And today, dear student, you are attending lecture number 8 of revision for this particular chapter. Okay, the example which we are targeting today, okay, are such example where you will come across some important words. Take an example, dear student. Before we start studying such example, try to understand. Suppose this is a pen in front of you. Obviously, you will come to know it is cylindrical. Okay. Now, if I utilize one particular word regarding this cylinder, I will not consider it a pen now. It is cylinder in front of us. If I utilize one particular word for this, you will all agree or no, it is a solid cylinder, yes or no? Because if you just open it, it is inside also, it is solid, packed. So, dear student, when cylinders are available, just you take an example. If I think of branch of a tree, cylindrical in shape, okay. Suppose I just want to mention, suppose the branch of a tree. You can consider it as a solid cylinder, okay, because it is jam packed from inside. It is totally packed from inside. So whenever you come across such solid which are jam packed from inside, you will call them solid cylinder. But dear student, if you come across, suppose I want to highlight one very important point. Suppose I saw one cylindrical pipe, water pipe if you know. Understand? Just try to understand, dear student. A cylindrical water pipe I am showing to you, okay? Suppose this. So obviously, dear student, water flows from it. So obviously, it is a hollow cylinder, as you all know. Understood? Because the water will flow inside this pipe. Okay. So obviously, it is a hollow cylinder. Now try to understand, dear student. Even though it is a hollow cylinder, it is provided with some thickness. How will I show that thickness? Just try to understand this, okay? It has some thickness which I am just trying to show here. I am just trying to show you here the inner part of the pipe. Okay, dear student, just try to understand this inner part. This shows the thickness. Okay. So, dear student, now what happened? I am just going to show you this thickness. Okay. So, this is the thickness of the pipe, dear student. This one. This is what I am just shading it out. It actually showing the thickness. So, try to understand, dear student. Water is going to flow through this region of the pipe, okay? But to design the pipe, you require some metals. Though it is hollow cylindrical pipe, you require some metals, and we are actually going to find volume of the metal used in designing such hollow cylindrical pipe. So what is actually going to happen, dear student, in solving this example? If you just look at the pipe from the front I am showing, so it looks circular, definitely. From the front we are trying to see, okay? So when you see from the front, definitely it will look like this. Okay, dear student, from the front, this is showing the thickness. Okay. So, in solving such example, what is important for you is you have to think of two radius. One is external radius up to this, that is R. One is internal radius, that is up to this inner part. And if you just want to find the volume of the metal used, first you will find the volume of cylindrical pipe taking radius capital R. Then you will find volume of pipe taking radius smaller, you subtract both these, you will get the total volume of the metal used in designing such pipe. So dear student, we are going to solve this type of examples. Okay, how will I find the volume of the metal used? So definitely, dear student, first you will find the volume of entire pipe. That's the formula pi r square h, minus you will find the volume of inner region of the pipe, pi small r square h. So if you just take out pi h common, this is the formula. Okay, this you need to remember. Volume of metal used in designing hollow cylindrical pipe equal to pi h into bracket r square minus small r square. Capital R shows the external radius, small r shows the internal radius. External internal means external involves the thickness, internal does not involve this thickness. Okay. So such type of example, dear student, now we are targeting. Before I start explaining any example, you just please note down so that you will come to know that this part shows the thickness. Okay, this shows the thickness of the wire of the pipe. Okay, capital R shows the external radius, small r shows the internal radius. Okay, even though you can understand, if you subtract capital R and small r, you will get the thickness of the pipe. Okay. Let us try to solve. Okay. Very important concept I just told you. If you are given external radius, how will you find the internal radius? By subtracting thickness from the external radius, you will get the inner radius. Contrast to this, if you are given inner radius, how will you find the external radius? By adding thickness to the internal radius. Okay, this is the way you need to understand. Okay, now let us target few examples. Okay, formula you must have noted down pi h in bracket capital R square minus small r square. That's the formula. Okay. First you let us note down the example. Okay. This is the first example. Please note down thickness. The thickness of a cylindrical hollow pipe is Please note down the thickness of a cylindrical hollow pipe is 2 centimeter. The length and the length and outer radius are 70 centimeter and 14 centimeter. The length and outer radius are 70 centimeter and 14 centimeter. Find volume of metal used. Find volume of metal used and also weight of the metal at the at 8 gram per cubic centimeter for manufacturing for manufacturing this pipe. Okay, this is the data for manufacturing this pipe. First you note down, then we will discuss, because these are some of the bigger examples to test your basic concept and sense of the sum. First you please note down the total data presented on the board, then we'll solve it. Each and every data you need to note down. Okay, what is given? The thickness of a cylindrical hollow pipe is 2 centimeter. The length and outer radius are 70 centimeter and 14 centimeter. Find the volume of the metal used and also the weight of the metal at 8 gram per cubic centimeter for manufacturing this pipe. Okay. First you just note down the given data. Because you also need a little time to note down the data in your book and just try to understand and assess out the given data before we indulge in solving this particular example. So first you need to note down the data properly. Okay. Now dear student, in solving this example, I am just going to target one front view of the pipe and for elevation of the pipe and the front view. Once you will show this way and then this way, so you will understand it. Okay. So dear student, first I am showing a hollow cylindrical pipe. Okay, hollow cylindrical pipe. What is its length is already given 70 centimeter. Length means, dear student, you can understand height of the pipe has been given 70 centimeter. Height is already given. Okay. What is the rest of the data? You are given outer radius as 14 centimeter and thickness as 2 centimeter. It simply suggests this way. I am drawing the front view, okay, like this. You also draw with me, dear student. I have just enlarged the view so that we can understand, okay. So dear student, this is the way the pipe looks when you see from the front. Now, external radius capital R is given 14 centimeter. Given no? Outer radius is given. This thickness, dear student, is given 2 centimeter. So from outer radius, you just subtract 2 centimeter, you will get the inner radius. So inner radius will be 14 minus 2, 12 centimeter. This is only you need to understand, okay, this thickness. This is very important in solving such example, okay, this thickness. You understood this, dear student? I simply highlighted this already in my explanation. When external radius is given, just by subtracting the thickness, you will get the inner radius. That important concept, you need to keep it in your mind. Understood? Now, first, dear student, let me note down the data. External radius, obviously 14 centimeter. Internal radius, obviously 12 centimeter. Height of the pipe, obviously 70 centimeter. Let us first write, okay, volume of metal used equals to, you know the formula, dear student, pi h capital R square minus small r square. How we got this particular formula? That you also know, because I just gave you an explanation of derivation of this particular formula. Okay, let us substitute. What is the value of pi? 22 upon 7 into h, 70 into capital R square, that means 14 square, minus small r square, that is 12 square. This is equal to 22 upon 7 into 70 into. Now here, dear student, there are two ways. Either you find square of both and subtract, means 196 minus 144. That is also an or you can do 1 time plus 1 time minus and then solve. It's your choice. 196 minus 144. Okay. So this is 22 upon 7 into 70 into, subtract this, 6 minus 4, this is 2, 9 minus 4, that is 5, okay, 52. One simple cancellation is possible, 7 10 and the rest you just need to multiply. 55 into 22, just let us do it, okay. 110, 110, 1210 and one more 0 because 10. This is cubic centimeter. This is actually, dear student, okay. So we require just a minute, little, okay, 52 into 22, right, dear student? 2 to the 4, then 104, 4, 4, 1244, okay, okay, 1240 cubic centimeter. This is the volume of the metal required to make the pipe, okay. Now the pipe is rated as 1 cubic centimeter is weighing 8 grams. So let us, dear student, continue here only. I can write this way: weight of metal used equals to 12440 into 8. Just multiply 8 for the 32, 3, 5, 3, 9, 1, 8, 1 the 8 plus 9, this many gram, okay. So dear student, you can solve such example in this way. You just need to target this formula. Actually, we have stopped because I thought 55 and we are multiplying, but it is 52. So just have a look at the sum, okay. This formula you need to keep in mind. Volume of the metal used in constructing, manufacturing hollow cylindrical pipe. You need to target this formula: pi h into bracket capital R square minus small r square. This is the formula you need to target. Okay. First you have a look at the sum, and one more we want to discuss. You must have noted down the example comfortably. We just have a discomfort in continuing, so I have just written the next step here. Weight of the metal used 12440 multiplied by 8, which turns out to be 99520 gram. If you just divide by 1000, it turns out to be 99.52 kilogram. That you can do. Okay. So is it clear? Right? Let us go for another example. Okay. The second one, just write down the thickness of a metal tube is, just note down, the thickness of a metal tube is 1 centimeter and inner diameter is inner diameter is 12 centimeter. Okay. The thickness of a metallic tube is 1 centimeter and inner diameter is 12 centimeter. Find the weight of tube of 1 meter length. Find the weight of tube of 1 meter length if density of metal is 7.8 gram per cubic centimeter. Note down the data, dear student. This is not 9, this is gram per cubic centimeter. 1 meter, you can visualize the data. Thickness is 1 centimeter. Inner diameter is 12 centimeter. You have to find the weight of the tube if the density of the metal used to manufacture the tube is 7.8 gram per cubic centimeter. Indirectly, the density means they want to just imply us that weight of 1 cubic centimeter is simply 7.8 gram. Okay. Just, dear student, the simple way, as you know, if you just draw the metallic tube, it looks like this. Diagram is going to make a little more comfort in such example. That's my suggestion to you. Okay. What is the length of the tube has been given 1 meter. Length means you can understand height is given, okay? That is 1 meter. And at the same time you are given thickness and inner diameter is given. So just if I see the front view and enlarge this portion, it looks to me this. Okay, it look like this. Thickness has been given. Okay, this is 1 centimeter. This is 1. Inner diameter, that means, dear student, inner radius smaller, obviously half of the diameter 6 centimeter. Okay, because the diameter is 12 centimeter, means the half of this. Now the outer radius, as you know, capital R, will be 6 plus 1, 7 centimeter. You must have understood this fact. Okay, clear in your mind? This is the thickness. Actually, the basic concept is inner radius is given, outer can be found out by just adding the thickness. Okay. Is it clear? Now it's simple, dear student. You will represent the given data. What is the external radius? 7 centimeter. What is the internal radius? 6 centimeter. What is the height of the metal tube length? It is given 1 meter, but we will write here 100 centimeter, as you know. And next statement, dear student, formula. Volume of metal used, okay? That's equal to, what is the formula? Pi h capital R square minus small r square. The substitution 22 upon 7 h 100, here 7 square minus 6 square. Okay, this is 22 upon 7 into 100 into 7 square 49 minus 6 square 36. 22 upon 7 into 100 into 9 minus 6, that is 3, and this is 13. No cancellation looks possible. The only way left is just multiply, dear student. 13 22 ja. Okay. 26 and 26, 6, 8 to 286. 286, 0, 0 upon 7. Okay. Let us do further cancellation. Okay. So this goes like 7 4 ja 28, 0. 60, 7 8 ja 56, 4, 7 5 ja 35, 5. Okay, 7 7 ja 49, 1, 7 1 ja. You have to move only up to two places of decimal, okay, not more than that. And now, dear student, volume of weight of the metal used, you will like to write weight of metal used, that's equal to 4085.71 into 7.8. Okay, just simply multiply 408571 into 78. 8187 ja 56, 5, 85 ja 40 plus 545, 4, 88 ja 64 plus 4 68, 84 ja 32, 7 1 ja 7, 7 ja 49, 4, 7 5 ja 9, 3, 7 8 ja 59, 7 4 ja 28, 8, 3 1, 9 5 1 8 1, okay, 6 1 8 11 1 3. So your final answer is going to be 31868,538. Just cut the decimals, point gram. Okay, this is the final answer. This much will be the weight of the metal to be used. Understand, in designing such metal tube, I have expressed in gram. To express in kilo, just divide, so you will get 31.868538 kilogram. Okay, this much metal is required to construct such metallic tubes. Okay, so dear student, as you all know, our target in today's lecture was to just explain you the examples where you will come across not a solid but hollow solid, where you need to find the volume of the metal used in constructing such solid. Okay, so you will understand how to solve such particular example. There is simply a question of finding external radius or internal radius. That is the only basic concept you need to make clear in your mind in solving such examples. Okay, dear student, please note down the sum and try to assess out and understand the given data in solving this example. Okay, just note down. External radius, it was actually inner radius, inner diameter is given to confuse you. So inner diameter has been given 12 centimeter, which we got 6. From the inner radius we looked for the outer radius, which we found out by just adding the thickness to the inner radius, and we found the outer radius. Height was actually given in meter, but when you apply the values in any formula, you need to have all dimension expressed in the same unit. Here, internal radius and outer radius are expressed in centimeters, so we also express length of the tube, indirectly height, in centimeter, and then we found volume of the metal used and then weight of the metal used as per the given density factor, 7.8 gram per cubic centimeter. Okay, just have a look at the sum. and you need, because it's revision lectures, you need to find such examples by yourself also from available other reference books, and you should try to solve such examples by yourself also. Okay. At the time of explanation, sometimes you feel a little discomfort to note down the data and perform the division. That's why I am just waiting for you so that you can write the sum quite properly. Okay. Okay. So, dear student, our target in today's lecture remained how to find the material, that means metal used in constructing or manufacturing either hollow cylindrical pipe or hollow metallic tubes. Understand? And I expect that you must have caught the concept and basics of such examples in your mind. Or and remember one thing, every now and then in revision lectures you are given the homework like write example twice. The purpose is that you should understand the concept of the sum, and then you have to write it twice, and you need to find such more example by yourself and practice them thoroughly. Okay, dear student. So in today's revision lecture we have completed our revision quota of chapter number 10. Whatever difficult example I have assessed out, that we have solved, understand, in all these 8 revision lectures. Okay. So mensuration, the topic of mensuration, I expect must be very clear in your mind, because you should not remain with weak base in this particular chapter. Okay. Thank you very much.